Hello, you guys. Today we are back with another spring haul video. This time, everything is from Target. Target is one of my favorite places to shop. They always have such good things. And we have a ton of stuff in this video. It is going to be a long one, so I'm gonna kind of try to rapid fire through the pieces. I will have all sizing information in the description box down below. And if you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comment section. Everything will be linked down below. And I'll also have it linked using the YouTube shopping feature here on the screen. But yeah, let's just dive in. So we will start off with what I'm wearing today, which is a great neutral outfit for spring. It's in a nice beige color, but of course you have this white embroidery all over the top. So it literally goes all the way down. This is kind of a crop top, but you could definitely wear this with like a high-waisted pair of white denim or even one of those really pretty white flowy maxi skirts. I think that would be beautiful. And then here are the little matching shorts. So you know I am such a sucker for a matching set. It is just the easiest outfit to wear. So of course I picked up both pieces, and these are definitely something that I would wear a million different ways too. You could pair it with the top, or you could just throw on a simple white t-shirt with these shorts and a pair of sneakers. They have elastic at the waistband. They do have pockets, so they're going to be nice and comfortable and functional. And then the back does not have any of that embroidery design. So it's only on the front, but I still think this is so adorable. Next up, we have our first butter yellow piece of the entire video. Like I said, there's a lot of this color. So if you're into it, you're going to love it. I really do think that this is a color that would be flattering on most skin tones. It is so pretty and bright, and it just reminds me of spring. This one is a long sleeve dress, but I will say it's kind of like a thinner material, so it's not going to be too hot if it is starting to warm up where you live. It really cinches you in at your waistline here. It actually has some ruching on the side, and the bottom has the most beautiful hemline. It's kind of asymmetrical, which is very trendy right now, and it does tie in the back, which is great. And I will say this one is a little bit of a lower neckline in the front, which I actually think is great for pairing with any like layered necklaces like the one I'm wearing. And you could always use like some fashion tape to just like keep everything in place. And if you want to take the butter yellow to the next level, you have to pair it with this little handbag. How cute is this? Target just released like a full collection of beaded bags, and I am so in love with them. If you don't know, this is definitely a look for less for the very viral, popular beaded bags that cost like $200 to $300. So this is definitely a lot more affordable, and I think it's just as cute. This one is so detailed. You have the little tiny yellow beads, but then you also have these bigger flowers on top. It does have a thicker handle, but I think it's still really easy to just like throw over your shoulder. The back of this one is just a fabric material, and you do have quite a bit of room inside. And since I already kind of talked about my necklace, I'll go ahead and mention it now. I think I'm just gonna sprinkle in the accessories as I would style them throughout the video. And this one I've been wearing nonstop. You might have already seen it in a video of mine because truly I've been wearing it like every single day. It is just such a good necklace. I love how it's like a chunkier gold disc design, and then it does have this little piece that hangs down. So beautiful. It just looks great with so many different tops from what I've found. And then I also have on these earrings, which are kind of similar. They also have the gold disc design here, but I like that these are kind of like a simple, smaller earring, but they still seem to be very eye-catching, and they make a statement, which is exactly what I look for. So these are also going to be worn on repeat. For shoes with that outfit, I'm probably going to throw on these little gold sandals. I was so excited to see these because I actually have a pair of gold sandals just like this that do have a tiny little bit of a heel, and I have worn them into the ground, you guys. I mean, they are destroyed and I really need to replace them, but I haven't gotten rid of them because I can't find a pair that really looks super similar, and I think these are it. So your toe goes through here, and what I really loved about the pair that I owned is that it has these like crisscross straps across your foot, and this pair has exactly that. So they are beautiful on your feet. They're the perfect shade of champagne gold. These do have an ankle strap that goes around the top, and they have a tiny bit of a heel, but nothing crazy. I was so excited when I saw this bag. To me, this looks way more expensive than something you would get at Target. I love the embroidered detail of this, and I like it because I feel like this is gonna look great with your swimwear outfits, but it's also gonna look good with just any summertime outfit like this and the yellow dress with those gold heels. Perfect outfit. The handle is what really does it for me. I just feel like that looks so expensive with the like faux bamboo material. And this is actually gonna fit a lot inside because it's just like a little bucket. I'm obsessed. Definitely one of my favorite purchases. I also got this pack of bracelets that I've been wearing every single day. I'm actually missing one. It's probably upstairs from where I had it on, but they're just stretchy gold bracelets. I really liked the texture of this one here. It's really simple, but having the asymmetrical sizes of the gold beads really helps add add to how elevated your jewelry feels, in my opinion. And then the next one is just a little charm bracelet, and it kind of has like summertime charms on it with the little sunshine and this little moon one with the stone detail. And these earrings from Universal Thread kind of match that little bracelet set. These are just a little tiny dangly pair of sunshine earrings in all gold. I love these because they're kind of a summertime earring without being too cheesy. And don't get me wrong, I love a cheesy earring that's like a margarita hanging off of my ear, but sometimes you just want something a little bit more simple or basic, neutral, and that is exactly what this is, but it still gives the summer vibes. Next up, we have another adorable dress for spring. This one just has such an amazing fit. It's kind of fitted at the top, almost like a milkmaid style. You have a little bow that ties here, and then it cinches in a little bit at your waist and flares out beautifully. This is just like a little princess dress, the true definition of like the perfect summer sundress. It does have elastic in the back, and I will say I got this in my normal size medium, but I probably could have sized down because it's really stretchy up top. But I really like all of the crochet detail, and you even have a little bit of lace peeking out from under the hemline and at the top of the dress. With that dress, I'm probably gonna throw on these little sandals. How cute are these? I love the little floral embellishments mixed in with the gold. That is like exactly my style. And these are really comfortable with the memory foam on the sole of the shoe. And they actually come in beige too. So I originally bought the beige because I saw them in store and I was like, wow, I really like those. But then I saw online that they came in white, and I really just think that I would wear the white pair more. So I'm probably gonna keep these and return these, but wanted to let you know that you have options. Next, I wanted to mention a couple pairs of jeans from a brand I'd never tried at Target before. This is the KBB by Kayla brand. And these jeans I really wanted to try out because of the asymmetrical design up top. I think that is so cool. So you do have like some buttons here to keep everything secure once you have them on, but they fit beautifully. There's no gapping at the waist. They look great on the butt, by the way, and there's like no detail on the butt other than a little bit of distressing, which is what I prefer. They're very subtle other than the asymmetrical design. So I am actually obsessed with these. They're kind of just like a really simple straight cut, but they looked great with sandals. I think they're also gonna look really good with heels. So I'm gonna be wearing these a ton. I think for today, I might try to throw it on with this little tank top, which I fell in love with because of the hardware. We just talked about it. Hardware is just going to instantly elevate anything, whether it's shoes, your top, your jeans, jackets, handbags, anything. But this is just a really basic stretchy tank top. It's kind of thick, so it's not gonna be see-through. I think this is gonna be like a really structured tank top, but there is no bra or anything built in, so you'll probably have to wear like some sort of strapless bra. But I do think this is gonna be a really pretty top, and this one does have silver hardware, which I don't typically go for all the time, but I do love to do like an all silver moment. I think it can look really fun and edgy. And I actually have some silver jewelry pieces that I think would really take that look to the next level. This one I am completely in love with. Like, this just looks so pretty in person. I feel like on camera it looks great too. I mean, it just really catches the light, as you can see. It's just a bunch of silver discs, but once you have this on, oh my goodness, I'm just so excited to see what this looks like. And then we have a pack of stretchy silver bracelets. Once again, these kind of have like an abstract asymmetrical design, which is really cool looking, especially for a stretchy bracelet. I pretty much do not wear bracelets that I can't just easily slip onto my wrist, so they have to either be stretchy or like a wider cuff, and these are perfect. And then I also got these silver earrings that I thought looked really cool. They're just kind of like a different take on a classic hoop. They're definitely bigger, so they're gonna make a statement, but they're also really simple at the same time. And as for the other pair of jeans from KBB by Kayla, these are a really fun pair. So as you can see, these are a paper bag waist pair of jeans, and it's a really dramatic waist, but I love it. These looked so good on. I'm telling you, this looks like something that would be sold at Revolve, but it's from Target, and I love that you get the little rope. I think that's fun, but obviously if you didn't want to wear the rope, you could easily take it off. And these are a light wash pair of denim. They are kind of just a straight leg baggy style pair of jeans. I think on the website it says they're a barrel leg, but I don't really feel like these are a barrel leg at all. They're almost just kind of like a boyfriend style. Nothing too crazy on the back, and these are a little bit longer, so I personally am going to style these with heels. Even if it's just a little bit of a kitten heel, I think that's gonna look a lot better than trying to style these with like a chunky pair of sneakers or like a simple pair of sandals. Next, we have a little matching set, and I did not expect to like this one as much as I do. It is beautiful once you put it on. So here is the little top. I think it's hard to tell on camera, but it's actually a light pink color at the base, and then you have the sage sage green mixed in on top. This is such a pretty color combination with the light pink and the sage green mixed in there. And what I really loved about this top was the ruffle detail. This is still so popular. It's just very like Y2K, but there's just something about it that I love. It's just so elegant in my opinion. And the cool thing about this little set is that it does not wrinkle. It's kind of in that stretchy mesh material, so this is going to be a great one to travel with. And here is the little skirt. So you do have shorts built into the bottom of this one. They are pretty short, but at least they're there, so you don't have to like worry about anything showing when you don't want it to. And again, you have lots of ruffle detail on the hemline of the skirt, and you even have a little ruffle on the side here. I honestly thought this was not going to be a very flattering set on. I thought it was going to emphasize places that I didn't want emphasized, but I'm happy to report that I actually think it's a lot more flattering than I expected. I'm definitely keeping this and I cannot wait to wear it. Next, we have a gorgeous spring dress. If you are looking for any Easter dresses, church dresses, Mother's Day, Father's Day, anything like that, I really think you're going to love this option. It is just the definition of feminine and pretty. So you do have a little tiny bit of lace detail at the top of the dress, which I think is really pretty. The straps on this one are stretchy, so they're not adjustable, which is kind of a bummer. Just wanted to throw that out there, but I will say the straps are definitely comfortable, so that is a plus. And this is going to cinch you in at your waist. It kind of reminds me of a corset design, how it gets a little bit lower here in the center, and I think that is so flattering. You do have elastic in the back, so it's going to be nice and stretchy, fit you no matter what, and it even has pockets, which makes it even more functional. Next, we have a cute little white top, and this is something that is going to be so essential to your wardrobe this spring. If you watch a lot of my videos, you know that I pair a white top with pretty much anything, but what I love about this one is that it is a basic white top, but you have a lot of other detail thrown in there. So this one does button all the way down, which I think is really cute. And of course, you also have this eyelet texture on the ends of the sleeves, around the neckline, and even on the hemline. That is just going to add a little bit of personality and character to your outfit. And this one also does have the elastic in the back. So again, it's going to kind of cinch you around your waist and fit you no matter what, while also still being comfortable. And I have two different options when it comes to styling that top. We're going to start with the little pair of bubble shorts. I'm aware that this might not be everyone's style. They're definitely an acquired taste, but I had a pair last year and I loved styling them. So I'm really excited to see what I can come up with for styling these this year. And these are just in a pale pink color, which again, I think is great for spring. It's bright and fun, but these are actually really comfortable. I've tried these on. They have elastic at the top and it literally just feels like you are wearing pajama shorts, honestly, but they have a lot of extra material and that does go in the front and in the back. And these do have pockets. Now, if the bubble shorts were a little bit too much for you, but you like the pink color, you might really like these little silky shorts. This is definitely something that is very on trend right now. I've been seeing silk shorts like this everywhere, and I actually ordered a pair from Amazon that I do really like, but I was happy to see these at Target because I just typically think things from Target or Walmart are gonna fit a little bit better than things from Amazon. These fit so nicely. They're like the perfect fit. They're not too loose, not too tight, and I liked them so much that I also picked them up in the dark brown color. Dark brown is still very on trend as well, so if that is more your jam, I think you're gonna love these. It's a little bit more subtle, I'll say, but yeah, there is a lot of things that you could do with these, so I'm excited to give it a try. And these do not have pockets, by the way. Speaking of dark brown, I also got this little matching set, and honestly, this little top might even look good with the brown silk shorts, but this one is a crop top, so it's gonna look great with any high-waisted shorts, whether it be the matching shorts or any shorts you already own. I really love the ruche detail here in the center, and this is adjustable, so if you wanted to make it a little bit longer, you could totally do that with the little drawstring at the bottom. And this one is cool because it actually has elastic in the back, so it's really flattering once you put it on because it kind of like cinches you at your waist. I love that, and I just overall really like this color combination of polka dots. The chocolate brown and white just looks so good together in my opinion, and these shorts I'm especially loving right now because I feel like I could style these a million different ways. They're so comfortable. You have pockets in them, elastic, an adjustable drawstring, and they're kind of like a thicker material. So this is something that I feel like I'm going to be wearing all summer long, whether you throw it on with a simple white t-shirt or the matching top. Either way, that's gonna be so cute. Next up, we have another dress, and this was such a last minute buy for me. I passed by it in the store and I was like, wait, that looks so pretty, and I'm so glad I bought this. It is gorgeous, especially if you like that kind of Southern belle style. Very feminine, girly, a little bit of boho, but it's kind of like a shift dress, so there really isn't a whole lot of shape, but it has a lot of ruffle detail. So you have it on the top and and then it goes completely across this like chiffon fabric. You have a bow up top, and then the little straps also tie into bows. So it's just very kind of effortless when you put it on. I don't know how to describe it, but it is just so pretty. And my immediate thought when I saw this dress was to wear it to like some sort of country concert. So if you live in the South, or if you don't and you just like country music and you're going to a country concert this year, this would be such a cute outfit. And actually, Target just came out with like a full Western collection, and I'm obsessed. So I'm loving it, and I plan to do an entire like Western outfits video, sharing a ton of different outfits for any festivals, concerts, anything like that. Let me know in the comment section if that is something that you guys would be interested in. But before I do that video, I thought I would share just a couple of the pieces I got from this collection. Look at this hat. How cute is this? Imagine it with that little dress. You probably don't have to imagine it because I'm sure I'm trying it on right here, but this is so cute. I just love it so much, and it's actually really decent quality. It's like a felt hat. This one is in a beige tan color. And then of course you have the little hat band here that's silver, and it actually has turquoise stones on it too. So I really like that combination of like the silver turquoise. And I thought this belt would actually pair beautifully with the hat. It's a little bit of a different color, but once they're kind of like spread apart, I don't think you're gonna be able to tell. But it also has silver details and just these really cool flexible discs. I don't know. In the Western world, there's probably a name for this. I have no idea. All I know is that it's really cute, and once you latch the belt, this part is gonna kind of like hang down, which I love. Next, we have another cute little spring dress. Again, this one is gonna be great for any events that you have coming up, or maybe just going to church. It's in a really pretty blue color, and it's kind of like a faux linen material. It's not actually linen, but it almost has that feel, but it doesn't wrinkle quite as easily. So that's always a plus. And what drew me to this one is the crochet detail that you have at the top of this dress. I think it's so pretty. It almost looks like a double layer dress, like you have a crochet bralette on underneath, but you don't at all. I just think that is such a pretty look, and the straps of this one are adjustable with the elastic in the back. You do have pockets and a beautiful embroidery detail on the side of the dress. That is so fun. And this one is actually a maxi dress style, which I don't own a ton of, but I think it is really cute. With that dress, I might throw on these little shoes, which I'm so excited about too. These are just a great textured pair of shoes, but they're still very neutral. So they're gonna go with a ton. And this is just kind of like a woven fabric material. And then of course you have the natural looking wooden beads around the straps. You have a tiny bit of a heel on these, which I always appreciate. That always makes your shoes look a little bit elevated. And again, just adding in texture like this in general is going to completely change the look of your outfit. Next up, we have more butter yellow. This is a really comfy, cozy short sleeve sweater. So this is a piece that's going to be great for styling now when it might still be a little bit chilly where you live. It is just such a soft material. It's very thick and just a great material overall. And this one does have short sleeves, like I mentioned, but it's an oversized style, so they do sit a little bit lower. But this is definitely a piece that I think you could wear with a pair of jeans, or even like a pair of white linen shorts, or you could even throw this on a couple of loungewear pieces. I think it really could go either way. This may seem kind of weird, but I think for today's video, I'm gonna style it with this little polka dot skirt. I passed by this in the store and I immediately had to throw it in my cart because I just love the color combination. I'm not even sure if this is black or brown. I actually think it's black, but it's like a faded black. Either way, I love it. It's like a cream color on the base, perfect for spring. And I will say, I originally got this in my normal size 6, and it was way too small. And I actually went back, and other people in the reviews said the exact same thing. So if you are purchasing this, I would absolutely size up 1 or 2 sizes. I sized up 2 sizes, so this is actually a size 10. And I think this looks good. It's still a little form-fitted, but as long as you get a couple sizes up, I think it's gonna be such a fun piece to style. Alrighty, next we have a couple of dresses. We have one that I actually really like, and we have one that I don't care for. So I guess we'll start with the one that I don't care for, because this is the one that I purchased first. I saw it in store and I thought, oh my gosh, that could be a really nice casual, just throw it on kind of dress with a pair of sandals. And when I tried it on, I just really did not like the way it fit. It is supposed to be a little bit more form-fitted up top. I got my normal size medium, and it seemed a little bit too loose for me up top. So I don't know if I sized down, if I would like it better, who knows, but I did really like the design of it with the buttons all the way down. And then at the bottom, it just kind of like flares out a little bit more, almost into like a swing dress style. So I think the idea was great, but I just really didn't like the fit on me. But then on my next trip to Target, I saw this dress and I was like, okay, that I think I might like a lot better. So it's kind of of the same style. It's a short sleeve, more casual dress. This part up top is like a ribbed t-shirt material. It's very soft and stretchy, but I love that you have this little corset lace up kind of design. I think that is so unique. This one is kind of a drop waist style, which I typically hate. I don't think it's very flattering, but this one isn't too dramatic. It's just right below your waist, and then it does get a little bit lower in the back, but I don't think this one is unflattering at all. It's absolutely something that I would wear. And even on the bottom, this is such a nice fabric. It's super soft, and it's actually double lined, so it's not gonna be see-through. You do have pockets, which is essential for a nice casual dress. I think that's like a great elevated mom dress. And then I plan to pair it with a really basic, comfortable denim jacket if it is a little bit chilly outside. I was really on the hunt for a new denim jacket. I have a ton of them, but a lot of them are too big for me now that I've lost weight, or they're just kind of stiff. And I was really looking for like a worn in denim jacket that's actually comfortable. And then I found this one and I am so obsessed with it. It looks very vintage, very worn in, like you've had it in your closet for 20 years. And that was the vibe I was going for. It is very soft. This is a denim jacket that you could wear all day long and actually move in. Definitely something that I'm going to be throwing on all spring and summer long, grabbing as I run out the door. And I did do my normal size medium in this one, and it is the perfect amount of oversized. How cute is this layered charm necklace? I cannot believe this is from Target. It literally looks like it would be sold at Zara. This one does mix the metals, so you have a little bit of gold, a little bit of silver. And I actually wore this in one of my recent videos and I got a ton of questions about it. So I know this is one that you guys are loving. We also have this one, which is another look for less. This one kind of reminds me of Anthropology with the fabric. And then you just have the fun summertime charms hanging down. This one is like a great pop of color. Then we have this pair of earrings from A New Day, and they actually came out with like such a pretty collection of statement earrings, bracelets, brooches, necklaces, you name it, it's in this collection, and every single piece is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna link a post that has a bunch of different pieces in the collection because I'm telling you, you're gonna wanna scroll through and find your favorites because it's so good. I mean, look at these. These are just going to be like the star of the show. We have one belt in today's video, and this one is one of those like stretchy belts that's in that beachy straw looking material. These are really popular every single summer, but I really like this one because I feel like it's a bit more elevated. I love the gold hardware, and I also like that it's a bit skinnier. So for me, this one is just going to be worn as a normal belt. I could even throw it on with a pair of jeans. And speaking of that beachy summertime straw material, we also have this pair of shoes. These little sneakers have so much detail, and I was just really excited to have like a pair of sneakers that looks very summertime. I think sometimes that's hard to find, but these definitely accomplish that with all of the different textures. So this is like that summertime kind of basket weave material I was talking about, and then you also have the gold metallic here, and then I love this stitch detail here at the bottom. These do have a little bit of a platform, so they're going to be nice and comfortable, and they are just going to look stunning with like a pair of white jeans or white shorts and a simple t-shirt no matter what you're doing this summer. Next, we have a couple of swimwear items. This is a cute little outfit. We'll start with this little butter yellow swimsuit that has the blue florals on top. This one is a square neck swimsuit. You have stretchy straps here. These are not adjustable, so keep that in mind. You do have removable bra pads. And what I really liked about this one was this part here. So it is cinched up to be a high leg style swimsuit, but I will say it is completely adjustable. So if you wanted to pull this down and not have it be as high, you could definitely do that. It is a cheeky style. In my opinion, it's not too bad, but if you like a full coverage bottom, you're not gonna get that with this swimsuit. I did size up to a large in this piece because I originally bought the medium and I thought it was just a little bit too tight in certain areas, but I will say I kind of think the large is a little bit too loose in certain areas. So I don't know, it's hard to tell. If you're between sizes, I think that you could size up. You'd probably be more comfortable, but I really loved it with these little blue pants. I feel like these two just match perfectly. And if you like a cover up pant, this one is great. It does come in white if you want like a more neutral option, but these are just like a stretchy pair of pants. You do have a drawstring and pockets, and they're in that kind of like gauzy cover up material, but these fit great in my opinion. So I'll definitely get a lot of use out of those. And then I do have one other cover up, and I don't really have a swimsuit to pair with this because honestly, I haven't really been loving the swimsuits from Target this year, but I did love this cover up. This is so pretty. This looks very high end. I love the little gold piece here in the center, and it's kind of textured. So again, just very expensive looking. And this is like a beige color. It's really soft. soft. Just everything about it is so nice. And this is a midi length and it does have a slit on both sides, so it's gonna be really easy to move in. I think this is gonna look really pretty with like any neutral swimsuits you have, whether it be black, brown, or just like a white swimsuit. And speaking of neutral, I also have these little sandals that are gonna be great for any beach days or pool days. These are really affordable, but they're a very nice quality pair of flip-flops. They do have the memory foam, so they're really comfortable. And of course, what I loved about them was the little bow detail. So it's kind of like your basic flip-flop with a little bit of extra detail. And then we actually have another hat, you guys. So this one is another cowgirl hat, but this one is specifically for the beach, or at least I would wear it for the beach because it's kind of like a straw material. It's really lightweight, but this is just like a sparkly beige cowgirl hat, and I think it is so cute. Can you tell that I'm just like obsessed with wearing cowgirl hats? I don't know, something about them I just love. And this one is a little bit more structured right here where it folds up, but it's really loose up top. And then we have two little summery beach bags. This one isn't necessarily a beach bag, but it is a straw bag. So you could style this with like a swimwear outfit, or you could just style it on vacation or something, but I loved the look of this. It's kind of like a darker straw material, which is very in style right now, and I do think that that kind of elevates it. And then you have the chocolate brown faux leather strap here with the gold buckle. And on the inside, you just have this hook to get it open. You have quite a bit of room inside. Obviously not enough room for like towels and sunscreen and all of that, but if you're just going to like dinner at a resort or you're just bringing like a few items, I think this is going to be perfect. Now, if you're looking for a slightly bigger beach bag or pool bag, I really like this option. It's not huge, but it's like the perfect medium size. So it's just like a white mesh bag with really thin straps, very simple, but I really liked the gold hardware that you have on all four of the straps. So on the front and the back. And this is just one of those that's so easy to like throw on your shoulder, dump your stuff in and go. Alrighty, now let's move on to loungewear, one of my favorite parts of the entire video. First up, we have this little matching lounge set, also in butter yellow. I just love this so much, you guys, especially this piece. So this is like a little cardigan style sweatshirt. So it's definitely a sweatshirt material. And by the way, it is so soft and cozy. Like it's that very flexible kind of soft material, but it's in a cardigan style with the three little buttons here at the bottom. So it's a V neckline, great for pairing any necklaces and wearing buttoned up, or you could even unbutton this and wear it over top of stuff, which is what I have been loving. I did go ahead and grab the little sweatpants just to kind of have a little matching set because I love that and I wear them 24/7. So if you want to do the same, here is what they look like. They do have elastic at the top. You have a drawstring on the inside of the sweatpants, and of course these do have pockets. They're in that same really soft material, and these do cinch at the bottom of the sweatpants. Now let me show you a couple different things that you could style with your little cardigan. The first one is this little activewear athleisure dress from Wild Fable. This is definitely supposed to be a look for less for the Free People activewear dress, and I actually owned the Free People version and I love it. I wore it so much, specifically in white, because I feel like that is just going to go with the most things. And I will say, you guys, this is the best dupe that I have found for that one so far. I've tried a lot of them on Amazon, but I really do prefer this one, and it's probably cheaper. So this one is a romper. You have shorts underneath, and then you just have this little dress part that goes right over top, and then you have the big pockets on the front. That is exactly like the Free People one. You can see like the double layer in the back, which I really like. Just everything about it. It looks exactly the same. The only difference is that this one is definitely a little bit thinner. It's not thin enough to where you're going to be able to like see through it. But if you've ever felt the Free People one, it is like very thick, which a lot of their things are. It's like $100. So this is thinner, but it's only $25. So I'm not complaining, and it looks really great underneath this little yellow cardigan. Next up, we have a little yellow active skirt. This one is also from Wild Fable, which is a young adult line. So it is going to be typically a little bit skimpier, if you will. This one is definitely shorter and it is more form-fitted up top. I will say it's not the most flattering thing on its own. I really don't think that I would wear this on its own, like with a tight fitting top, but I saw one of my friends on Instagram style it with this little sweater. So that is why I picked it up, because I thought that outfit looked so cute on her. And even though it's short, you do still have shorts underneath. So technically you're still going to be covered, but it's just kind of like that mini skirt look. And lastly, for this video, we have our athleisure or activewear section. First up, we have a beautiful little activewear dress. I love everything about this, honestly. I love the blue floral pattern. I love that it has this little ruffled detail here in the center. That is so precious. You have a little bow in the center, athleisure. And of course, I don't even think I have to say it anymore, but all of Target's activewear skirts have shorts underneath, and they even have the little pocket on both sides of the shorts. So that's always super comfortable and very functional as well. And then this one has crisscross straps in the back that are completely adjustable. This is definitely something that I will be wearing all summer long. I live in stuff like this, you guys. Like every single day you can catch me in some sort of like cute little active skirt or dress. Next, we have a little two-piece set. So if you are more of a shorts girly versus a skirt, this one might appeal to you a little bit more. So this is the pair of shorts from JoyLab. I really loved the color of these. Again, it's butter yellow with the waistband up here, and then you just have a really pretty floral print that mixes in yellow with blue and a coral color. And like I said, these are a pair of shorts, but they do end up kind of looking like a skirt because they're just super flowy. I'm typically not into activewear shorts, so we'll have to see about these. I actually have not tried them on yet. I've tried on most of this stuff, but not these shorts for whatever reason. But they do have like the built-in underwear, which is always nice. And they did have a little matching tank top in the exact floral print, but instead of that, I went for this butter yellow halter tank. I just felt like this I would wear a little bit more than the floral one. This I could definitely see myself pairing with just like a simple pair of black leggings or something like that. So yeah, it's just a really soft material. I will say this kind of feels like almost like a cotton material. It's not super athletic feeling to me. It's not going to give you a ton of support. I definitely think this is going to be more of an athleisure top, but you do have the removable bra pads, of course. And I just really like a halter style. I think it's cute. And for our last outfit, these two don't necessarily go together, but I'm going to style them together. The first is this little active skirt from JoyLab. This is just so precious to me. I love all of the ruffles and the lace detail. It just doesn't even look like activewear. It looks like you could really wear this out with like a fun blouse and wedges, honestly. This is the kind of thing that's like really going to elevate your athleisure wear outfit. Think about going to an amusement park where you still want to look cute but be comfortable. That is exactly when I would wear something like this. And especially in the white, it's just going to go with anything you already own. As we already talked about, you do have the shorts underneath, and this one is just really structured at the waistband, which I appreciate. And I think for today's video, I'm just going to throw it on with this little cropped Champion t-shirt. Champion has a line at Target and it's really cute actually. So I would definitely check it out if you're into that like athleisure style. I hadn't purchased anything yet, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, okay, I definitely have to get that. I love the pink logo. It's just so my style, and this is such a nice quality t-shirt, and I just love oversized cropped basic t-shirts that I can throw on with leggings or activewear skirts, anything like that. So this is definitely one I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of. And that is it, you guys. If you have stuck with me this long, leave me a sunshine emoji in the comments so I know you made it all the way through the video. There was so much to cover in this one, but I really hope that you found some inspiration for your spring wardrobe. Let me know your favorite pieces down below, and if you're not already, be sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave today. And if you do, I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!